Hello, guys. How are we today? Right. I'm just checking something out. Bear with me for 2 seconds, because where are we? No. Okay. I was going to show you how to do something, but it looks like it's changed. So I will have to find out the new way of doing it, unless Facebook have taken it away. Um, because I found something that was very useful, in that one of the things we're going to be doing is going through our friends list. Now, most people go, well, how do I know which ones I've done? Because there's several ways that you can access your friends list, and there's several ways that you can get into them. But it's, alphabetically is probably the easiest way. But as you go down through it, it gets A's get further away, and the Z's, you know what I mean. So there is a way that you can actually download your friends list and even print it off if you want to, which is exactly what I did. And it's amazing. It's not so amazing if you've got 5,000 friends, but basically it's a great way to clear out your friends list, because you can cross them off, go in, look at when you last spoke to them. I'm going to go through all this anyway, guys, but I'm going to try and find this out for you for tomorrow and tell you how to do that, because it's a really handy thing to have, on a monthly ongoing thing as well, because you're clearing your friends list every month. You know who you've got to recontact and when. You can put it. Got my dog barking in the background there. By my luck, somebody will be at the door. Right. So if you turn up on the replay or whatever, please, just put replay. Say hi if you turn up live, which I'm not expecting you to, because everything I do is last minute at the moment. I'm putting these on for value to help people who are starting out in network marketing, who, a bit. The idea of going to a webinar or whatever is a bit daunting, because they think they're going to get caught up and have to pay some money and have to buy things that don't. So what I thought I'd do is I'd do all the little things that happen on webinars, these free webinars, in fairness, but just come on here and show you how to build your business, how to build your friends list, how to communicate with friends, etc., etc. Everything there is to know about social media, marketing and prospecting, and not non-social media prospecting as well, guys, because I'm hoping to show you offline as well, which is my preferred way of doing it, if I'm honest. But you need to do a bit of everything. So let's kick off. It's slightly different from the heading that I gave this live, in that I'm not going to cover. What was I not going to cover? Can't remember now, but there's a bit that I'm not going to cover. I just want to give you to get ready for moving forward tomorrow. So basically what we should be heading for, and what you need to do to get started. Okay, so let's imagine that you're brand new, you've never ever contacted anybody before. I'm sure you have, but some people just need that restart. We all need to restart sometimes, and just get things right. And I want to talk about things that are not probably things that you thought I was going to talk about, which is getting the settings right for your prospecting, for your getting on and keeping focused, and that, because I think the one thing that people lack is focus. We get distracted too easily, and I, for one of those people, and that's why I've worked it out bit by bit how to get less distracted. I'm not going to say totally distracted, because, as you know, I just got distracted by the dog barking. Okay, so it's not, there's no way you can not get distracted, shall we say. So that is if you're a normal human being. Maybe you're not a normal human being, and you'll go, "Oh, I don't get distracted," but well done to you. When you come on, guys, and this is, excuse me, this is going to go on for, I hope, for some time. I'm going to try and do a daily one, time permitting and that. And I know a lot of my contacts are in America and abroad, and those places are still fast asleep at the moment, or just waking up. So, I've probably got this a little bit too early, but unfortunately that's the way it's going to be. What I'm going to do is try and revert it back to later ones at the weekend. Okay, but please watch the replays, please put some comments in, ask questions and that. Okay, so getting the setting right, okay, before you even think about prospecting. Get rid of those distractions. Now, I'm going to tell you two things here that probably sound a bit weird to you because you probably heard all the um, uh, coaches, mentors, and that gurus, or telling you different. Now, they're not wrong. Of course, they're not wrong. They made a lot more money than me by teaching you this, right? But I just don't think anybody's actually thought of this. Okay, so one of the things that they sort of suggest that you do is to have in the have an audio book on or something, that's giving you motivation and telling getting you going. Well, I totally disagree, guys. Totally disagree because it comes back down to distractions. Back down to distractions. Okay, so to me, what I think to have on the background is some music. And these people sort of say you need to listen to audiobooks and be reading 24/7, never ever put the radio on. Now, it's wrong, guys. It's wrong. You can't you switch off after a while unless you just constantly read. And are you taking it all in? If you're reading all the time, when are you prospecting? So to me, you want something that isn't going to distract you, because if you've got someone talking in the background, you're either not listening to it, which is what I tend to do. It's just background noise and I'm not listening to it. So I have to listen to that book again, which normally my time for listening to books is in the bath, audio books, when I'm in the bath, because I ain't going nowhere. Okay. So to me, you don't need that distraction, or you are listening to it and it's giving you a reason and an excuse to go off and listen to that instead of doing what you don't want to do, which is actually messaging people, okay, and prospecting and connecting with people, okay. So that's the first thing to say. Now, sort of music I prefer is some gentle jazz. The sort when you walk into a hotel lobby and you've got the pianist playing, maybe the cello player, and that's what I like. You don't want vocals with it, and that all sounds a bit pedantic maybe to you, but trust me, I've tried it. I've tried all this, and the thing that I come up with, I get more productive when I've just got some background music, soft music with no with no vocals. Try it, guys. Okay. Now, the other thing that I suggest you do, and I'm probably going to get shot down in flames by all the experts, because they are experts, guys, and I'm not trying to rewrite the rule book, but here goes. Again, the thing they'd say is to get yourself motivated. Listen to books, listen to their books. Get highly motivated, and then you can get on and you can do this. Before you come on and you decide that this is your hour or your 2 hours or your half hour, whatever the time is that you set aside to do your prospecting, before you do it, don't listen to books or read books that give you, how can I put it? They put you under undue pressure to meet the requirements that were in the book. And you go into your networking with sometimes a negative thought in your head. Okay. I haven't got this right because they said that in the book, or I don't think I'm doing this. And that's when you switch off and you decide, I won't do it now. I'll go back and read the book. Okay. And you've got pressure on you to follow that book as it just said. Okay. And so I don't think that's a great idea. Okay. Now, here's what I do suggest. I really do. People are going to think I'm mad. Go and watch something or listen to something for 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, that makes you laugh or makes you feel really happy. Okay. So if you love watching dogs running around fields, fluffy little puppies running around, do it if it makes you happy. Okay. I love things like, watching Only Fools and Horses, stuff like that. Do stuff that makes you happy, and I would say preferably laugh for 10 to 15 minutes, and then come onto your prospecting, and you will be in a light-hearted mood, and that will make you feel as if it doesn't really matter because you're just in that happy mood. Have you ever been to a theatre and you come out of the theatre or the musical or whatever it's a show or the pictures or whatever it is, and you just feel invincible? You just feel you're on such a high. You know, the all the whatever they call it, morphines or whatever, are sort of making you feel happy and making you feel like, wow, that was great. And for a moment, you're in a different world, aren't you? You're in a different world, and nothing can affect you. That's what you need to be doing before you go on to prospecting. Get in that light-hearted mode. Get in that, feeling that, hey, just forget, and then get in there and do your prospecting. And don't burn yourself out. Okay, so that's my suggestions. And what if you think I'm mad? That's fine, but try it. Just try it. For the next 3 times that you do prospecting, and you've got it in your diary, put it in your diary. That's my half hour. That's my hour, whatever it is. Bang. Then put 10 minutes before for doing something, watching something, listening to something that makes you really happy or makes you laugh, preferably laugh. Okay. And then when you're doing your prospecting, just have some gentle music in the background, no vocals. Just try it, guys, for 3 days. Okay. Honestly, it works. It works for me, and it changed my whole focus while I'm actually prospecting completely. Okay. Now, the next thing you need to have is a DMO, a daily method of operation. Okay. I'm not going to go into that now because everyone's got different ones. During the course of these lives that I do, I will show you my DMO. It's one that I devised myself, which I took from both my offline job and online stuff and stuff that I've done over time, and I've actually put together, and I put together what I believe is what we actually need, okay? Because most DMOs focus on activity, okay? Now, there's nothing wrong with that at all, but if you are not getting the results and your DMO doesn't show those results as in a way a reward on your DMO, then you can get a little bit downhearted, especially if you haven't got someone around to bounce off of. Okay, so I've devised a DMO that includes both activity and rewards, and they counterbalance each other. And eventually, the idea is that the rewards, because you're doing well at what you do, become higher, and the activity becomes lower. Never goes away, but it becomes lower. Okay, so it's sort of it's a results based booster DMO. Okay, so that's one of the things got. The next thing that you are not going to get any results on social media prospecting without doing some work outside of just prospecting. Okay, you can't just keep messaging people, you can't just keep talking to people. Okay, you have got to be active on, let's say, Facebook. We'll pick Facebook as an argument, not for an argument, as an example. Okay, so you need to be, when you contact people, you need to be commenting on their posts, you need to be giving them a love heart on their post, you need to be interacting. Facebook want to see that you are not just somebody who constantly puts messages out, but you are active. It's called social media for a reason. It's not called go and sit in your corner and just message everybody without actually talking to anybody outside of your messenger. Okay, media. It's not called that. So it's very simple. Okay, it's a very simple process. I'm going to go through. It's not today, but I want to do a little bite-sized stuff. Okay, but it's a case of find someone. Let's find someone we want to talk to. Okay, so why do we want to talk to them? Why do we connect with them? Why do we think we can connect with them? And there's various ways I'm going to show you of having that. Some really easy ways to find that connection. And then, right, let me go and have a look. What's this person about? Now, I have a little checklist, okay, which again I'll share with you. It's a 5-tick checklist that if they don't, if they don't tick, so as we go down, I'll start at the top of their profile. So I look at their cover picture and I'll tick it if it's looks like it's, okay, and I'll explain to you what you're looking for. Then it's the profile picture. And then I go down to the posts. Right. Are they active? When did they last post? What are they posting? So as an example, if someone last posted 2 years ago, I don't really want to talk to them because they're not there, are they? They're just not there. So I can leave that profile alone and move on to the next one. If the next one I come to, the cover picture looks okay, it is there. There is a picture, okay. Their profile picture, they have got a picture of themselves and not themselves, a picture of a dog or something. As long as they've got a picture of themselves, that's okay. They come down the post and they posted recently, but then look at the post and all the posts are about religion. Well, that's their choice, but I don't want to get involved in that. It's not where I want to be. I don't want to talk religion. I don't want to talk politics. I don't want to. You want to keep away from things where you can have a difference of opinion with someone, shall we say, that could get out of hand. Okay, but you certainly don't be going to their world. If someone moans about everything all the time, the price of beef, the price of fuel, the fuel we can't get, the politics, you don't want to be. You don't want those people. Okay, so I leave them, and so on and so on. So I'm going to show you how to use that. So those are the things we need. Now, one of the first things you're going to need to connect with people is finding people who have got something in common with you. Okay, so let's say that you are a vegan. Okay, it's a bit pointless you joining a group of meat lovers because you've got a clash of opinions straight away, haven't you? So you don't really want to do that. But on the other hand, if you join a group of vegans, you've got a lot of things in common. Okay. Likewise, if you don't like flying, it's a bit pointless joining a group of people who fly light aircraft or who have a passion for traveling the world by plane. Because that's something you probably have got other things in common, but that's something that they're passionate about. You're in a group that you meet them in that is about their passion, but you can't have a conversation with them on their level because you don't like flying. That's me, guys. Okay, so there's lots of things like that. If you don't like cats, it's no point in you joining a cat lovers group. If you love dogs, there's every point in you joining a dog lovers group. Okay, so these are the things you've got to think about. And if you get these little things right, then you're connecting with the right sort of people, and they open up a world to you of other people as well. That's the thing. Never just look at the person you're connecting with. Look at the people they know. Okay, I always say it's when you're on your timeline. Okay, it's not the people that you do see. It's not the friends. You've got a great big list of friends, or you've got a little list of friends. I've got mine right the way down from nearly 2,000 to just over 600 now because I'm cleaning it out. And I realise how many people I just connected with for no reason when I used to do it wrong. Okay, so you can have a little friends list, but I always say it's not the people you see, it's the people you don't see. So look at your followers. Okay, look at the people who like your posts. And view your posts. You won't know most of them. I guarantee you that. They're the people who are passing by, the window shoppers. They're not aiming for your shop because today they don't want what you've got, but they're passing by. They're having a quick glance in. They're the ones that click up as the views. They like your window display. They give you a quick thumbs up. They're the ones passing by. Now, they might not be here for you today, but they might want what you've got tomorrow. Okay, so always be aware of that. We're not just looking at the people who are right in front of our eyes, i.e. our friends list. It's like when you're prospecting offline. Don't assume that because somebody has no hair that they won't be interested in your shampoo. Okay, just saying, because they do know people who have got hair. Okay, so that connection, any connection that you can have with someone, it's a worthwhile one if it's not one that is full of friction. Okay, but you don't know. You remember with network marketing, you're never ever building a list of people you're not looking for that person who is right for you. You're connecting with everybody, unless there's really some sort of clash of personalities, and you're sorting. We're constantly sorting. Who's interested? Who can I offer this to, and who's open to this? Who might be open to this? Right, they're not open to this now. They'll go on to our follow-up list, or they're just actually blasting me for it because it's got some substance they don't like, they don't agree with. Well, they're never probably going to be one of my customers, and they probably don't want them around me because they're going to spread a bit of bad news about my product. So we're going to get rid of them. Okay, so we're sorting people. That's all we're doing, but we need to connect with people. Okay, so what else can I tell you today? So this is what I would suggest you do for tomorrow, guys. Okay, go off now. Find that funny stuff that you like watching. Find that music that you can listen to without any vocals to it. Okay. Start thinking about people that you're like-minded with. Okay. Hobbies, work, beliefs, whatever. Okay. And go and look for those groups. Okay. Go and look for the groups. But what I suggest you do before you join any groups, go into the group and have a look. Because if every post has got a whole load of spam mail underneath it, with people just going, "Oh, I know my very good friend, Dr. Blah, 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 introduced me to," just guys, if every post is like that, it means the admins don't look after that group. Nobody cares. Don't join it. Okay. So hopefully this has all helped. Please, give us a follow. If we're watching this on Facebook and you're not my friend, please consider becoming my friend. Give us a thumbs up or a love heart, a comment, guys. Don't pass by, because it really helps with the algorithms. So if you just pass by and look at it and go, "Oh," it doesn't, it just kills it, to be honest with you. And I'm relaunching my business, and I want to help people along the way. So it'd be great if you could give me a comment. If you're watching it on YouTube, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And if you're watching it on Twitter, do whatever you do on Twitter. Follow me, I guess. I'm not very good with Twitter, but we are out there. We're there. Hi, Twitter. So, guys, thanks for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow, probably about the same time, but you have to keep your eye open for the notification. It will go out in the morning. When you come on, please, you'll see above the actual post from StreamYard. It'll say, can you let us know who you are? Click that button, whatever it says, acknowledge or whatever, and then that allows me to see who you are in the comments, because otherwise it won't show. It'll just show me a blank avatar, and I won't know who you are. Okay, so please accept the request from StreamYard to show who you are, and it'll ping your little picture up and we know who you are. Okay, guys, have a great day. Catch up with you later. Thanks for joining me wherever you are.